Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At the Forrester manse, Eric tells Ridge he's not an addict of the cloak and dagger capers. Steffi hasn't participated any of her plan with them. Ridge says she wants Hope and Carter out of the structure. That's good enough for him. Taylor appears after taking a call and asks if Steffi told them presently about her plan. She learns that she didn't and Ridge urges Taylor to find out. At the Precipice house, Steffi pours Daphne a glass of gamesome. She sniffs deeply and tells her the scent is out of this world. She's counting on it. Steffi tells Daphne that every alternate Carter and Hope are in control at Forrester is a poke in the face to her family. Daphne assures her that Carter will be putty in her hands. Steffi wants a frontal row seat. Carter and Hope will question her return to the office, but they'll also see it as a victor. She says Carter is under Hope's spell, and Daphne smiles, not for much longer. At Forrester, Hope and Carter gush over Daphne and her scent. She tells him they're attracting the finest people, his plan is formally working. Brooke comes by and they start raving about the changes passing around there. Brooke sighs that these changes she doesn't suppose there will be any coming back from it. Hope asks if she's talking about the company or her and Ridge. Brooke doesn't want to suppose about that right now. She doesn't know why she came back then, she can't concentrate. She sighs that she no way wanted this division, but Ridge has turned against her. He turned to Hope asks, Taylor? Brooke says she let the feelings get the stylish of her and slighted Ridge. Hope tells her mama that she and Carter didn't want her caught in the middle of this. Brooke asks where differently she could be, she's her son and Ridge's was her mate. She was ready to forgive him for Taylor until she realized she was being foolish. She took the CEO position because she allowed. She could help, but Ridge was understanding. Hope suppositions he went after her for joining forces with them. Brooke says he made her feel like a foreigner. She slighted him and walked out. Taylor was coming by and she shoved her. At the Forrester manse, Eric is worried about Brooke taking the CEO position and slighting Ridge. Taylor says she's hurting and is taking it out on Ridge. He thinks she needs to condemn her son. Hope is the reason Carter betrayed them and they're in this position. He checks on Taylor, who says Brooke can't hurt her presently at this point. Back at Forrester, Brooke wants to know what's going on with the company. She asks about the scent line and Carter tells her they veritably instigative news. They all agree that Daphne Rose is on another position from Fanny and would bring a lot of credibility to their adventure. Carter asks if the CEO agrees to make her an offer. Brooke says, of course. At the Precipice house, Daphne tells Steffi that Carter is calling. She answers on speakerphone and he tells her he wants to meet and is sure they can work out a deal. Daphne purrs about him being intrigued with her, she's intrigued by him too. She disconnects and tells Steffi that Carter Walton took the bait. Steffi muses that now she only has to reel him in. At the Forrester manse, Ridge and Eric complain that Brooke could have hurt Taylor, who's being treated for a heart condition. Eric rants about his company being stolen. Ridge says the name on it's Forrester. His father is the Twinkle of Forrester. Eric says it's a family business. Ridge tells him it'll be again. Taylor points out their son is working on it as they speak. At Forrester, Carter, Hope, and Brooke bandy landing Daphne's scent. Hope says Ridge and Steffi could have been a part of this. Carter muses that they couldn't see the vision. They go on about Forrester being in good hands. Hope thinks Ridge is feeling insecure. Deep down, he's hysterical that Forrester will thrive under Brooke's leadership. Daphne Rose, coming on board is a shriek of effects to come. There's no telling what the future will hold. At the Precipice house, Steffi bets Carter and Hope are felicitating themselves right now. She thanks Daphne, who's happy to help out a friend. Steffi says Carter is a fraud and behind him is a psychopathic golden named Hope Logan. She wouldn't let them get down with this. Daphne tells her not to worry, she knows exactly what to do. Steffi asks if they should go over the plan again. Daphne doesn't need to, it's relatively simple. Steffi says, for you. Carter's formerly charmed. She notes that this is and each bad Brooke's formerly out of her father's life and it needs to stay that way. At Forrester, Hope gushes to Brooke about Daphne's scent. Brooke is melancholy, and Hope asks if there's anything she can do. She's sorry their preemption hurt her. Brooke says Ridge hurt her. The way he treated me like I was just another Logan. Like it's a crime to be a Logan. Hope says she tried to fight for her love and she's sorry Ridge couldn't do the same for her. Alone at the Forrester manse, Eric's gone for a drive and Ridge and Taylor bandy the situation. Taylor's sorry it's gotten so unattractive. She asks how Ridge feels about Steffi going back to Forrester. Ridge feels fine about it. He mutters about Brooke being the new CEO. He made her an superintendent, but it wasn't enough. Ridge wants to talk about commodity differently and notes Taylor doesn't need this in her life. He doesn't want to talk about Carter and Hope. He thanks Taylor for what she brings to the family, like strength and passion. They embrace and he grunts that they've the house to themselves. Taylor smiles, what are you up to, Ridge Forrester? Electra Forrester has been saved and has her job back, what's coming? Since it's a cleaner, it would be a mistake for Electra to let her guard down now. With Electra back at Forrester Creations, could she formerly again have trouble with mean model Lainey? In fact, it wouldn't be surprising if Luna Nozawa set about a way to connect with Lainey to get relief of Electra. Electra was loving her job at Forrester Creations. Electra was suitable to work with her defensive and loving aunt, Ivy Forrester. Electra sounded to be enjoying designing the jewelry, too. Also, Electra was also getting near to Will Spencer. When Electra ran into an old friend from Dallas in LA, Electra was so happy. Unfortunately, Remy Price was deceptive and was intimately targeting Electra all this time. In the end, Electra learned the horrifying verity about Remy and Will saved the day just in time. After Will saved Electra, Remy was arrested and taken into guardianship. An arrest is infrequently the end of a story in detergents, however. Back to Electra, she was overjoyed to have her job back at Forrester Creations. Electra was also relieved that Remy's faked prince of her field to be coming to an end. Will took Electra to meet his pater, Bill Spencer. While Luna hid at the top of the staircase, she heeded to Electra and Will's story. Luna learned Remy's full name, his crimes, about the prince, Electra being fired and rehired at Forrester Creations, and of course, how important Will adores his gal. That's a lot of information that Luna got in just a many twinkles. Of course, Luna is going to do commodity with it. It wouldn't be surprising if Luna started doing some web exploration to find people at Forrester Creations to help her out with Electra. After Electra got her job at Forrester Creations, there were 3 new models. One of them was a mean girl named Lainey. Now, Lainey sounded to have the hots for Will and really wanted Electra out of the way. Lainey no way did anything illegal and over the top. Lainey just wanted Will for herself. That plan no way worked, because Will was just too into Electra. Still, could Luna ever connect with Lainey, perhaps online? Could Luna and Lainey form an alliance? If so, it might take a while before Luna's part in Electra's problems is exposed. In fact, Luna and Lainey might indeed do commodity with Electra's deepfake past.